What if you got a call one day saying that you may be related to Anne Frank? Oh, and by the way, you have an entire family that you never even knew existed. Sounds crazy, right? Well, that's exactly what happened to me, and this is how it started.
The pendant belonged to a girl called Caroline.
Thursday, which means the weekend, is just around the corner. So we're starting today's show with a hilarious clip that's going viral on Israeli social media right now. A foreign news team was filming in Jerusalem when a very special woman managed to make her way into their shot. Just look.
I Jerusalem så är idag mer än hälften av alla förskolebarn barn.
Every individual item in this restaurant costs just 8 shekels. Whether it's a salad, a hamburger, or onion rings, it's just over $2. 8 shekels tastes pretty good. This is Kibbutz Ramat Yochanan, one of 275 collective communities throughout Israel. In other words, members share ownership of everything.
My house is his house, your car is my car, and your wife is my wife.
I think that's a reasonable guess. I mean, the Palestinians have largely severed their ties with the Trump administration following Trump's decision to unilaterally move the American embassy to Jerusalem. And many countries have long maintained that the fate of Jerusalem should be best left for Israel and the Palestinians to work out themselves, since it's such a personal issue. It'll be interesting to see what Trump's proposal will say about Jerusalem now.
Yeah.
This is my friend Mulu. He works in the supermarket around the corner from my house. Mulu started making his way to Israel when he was just 16 years old. Today, thousands of teenagers are continuing to flee Eritrea because of its mandatory open-ended military service.
Happy birthday, Israel! It's Israel's 70th birthday, and we want to know what Israelis think was the country's biggest accomplishment. Let's check it out.
3, 2, 1,
Now here is one unbelievable story. An Israeli couple has just been found lost in the middle of the desert. The two hikers in their 30s were missing for 2 days.
In Tel Aviv, you don't need to be a human to be a top employee.
This is Mr. Jazz, and that's Harold. Joining us right now is Nelly Gonzalez, a dreamer who was in high school applying for college when DACA first launched. Now, thank you so much for talking with us today, Nelly. I know this is difficult. You yourself came to the U.S. when you were very young. So how exactly did your life change when DACA was first announced?
My life changed dramatically.
Guys, season 3 of Israel's X Factor has just wrapped up, and joining us today in the studio is not only one of the judges, but also a huge Israeli pop star. Let's take a look at his latest hit. And as you are somebody who has truly been kind of breaking barriers here in Israel, you were one of the first singers in Israel to come out as gay in a public platform, which changed kind of the course of music history here. How has your music changed as you've kind of been able to be free with your identity here?
I don't think my music changed. I think I've changed.
The truth about true Israeli authentic food is that it's not about the food itself, it's really about the experience, about coming to a place where you feel at home. The people there talk to you as if you're part of it. Was perhaps the Israeli Prime Minister that was closest to reaching a peace deal with the Palestinians back in 2008. That's because you granted perhaps the most generous concessions in any such offer ever made, from offering a near total withdrawal from the West Bank. Why were you willing to grant so many concessions, and why didn't the deal work out?
Well, I was ready to grant concessions because I thought that if you want to make peace, you need to make compromises.
This is Olympus Restaurant. You may not have ever heard of it before, but let's just say for some very important Israeli figures, this has been their best kept secret. I'm a woman who is a working woman. Is a Jewish woman not supposed to be doing what I'm doing?
In print, that's a very sensitive and very long question. In short,
why is it a sensitive? There's a yes or a no. Rabbi Halbertal, unfortunately, I'm going to continue doing my job here today, and I don't think that's going to change.
That's the smallest problem.
But no, I mean, I do think it is important for us to remember it's not a matter of reform, conservative, or orthodox.
It is.
Women are just as capable as
women,
men.
According to the Jewish tradition, cannot fulfill themselves everywhere and every time. Cannot.
And that is your opinion. Thank you for joining us.